Hey, good morning. It's the 12th Wednesday. It's supposed to be brutally hot here today, tomorrow, and Friday, up to 108. In fact, we have a severe weather warning, which I think is strange. I am recently back from a morning class, early morning class, mixed martial arts class, and for the first time, I'm kind of asking for any kind of help. I was very surprised this morning that I got. I don't know why they wait to talk to me or ask me questions at my car, but I'm getting ready to leave, and they're look at this. It's my chair. Anyways, give it a little love. Today there were three young women waiting for me by my car, and they wanted to ask me some questions. And I preface anything I say to a young woman because I was never a young woman. I don't know what that bird's doing. Anyways, and they say you spend. Anyways, they talked. I'm trying to spit this out. I was caught off guard, and it was all right. Jeez. Anyways, I'll go back inside and sit down. They wanted to know some of the things that they could do to recognize when they're making a mistake. And they're always like, hey, coach, you always talk to the guys and give them good advice. Well, maybe not good advice, just give them advice about how to do their stuff and da 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 da. And one of the things I always tell the young men is that young men have to deal with lust, sex, your sex drive, your drive to reproduce, and it can make you do really stupid things. And I'm a living example of that. What I did tell the three young ladies is I told them that I believe that women in general, now I'm speaking in general terms, I believe that women have to be careful of becoming jealous. A jealous woman can do some things that would boggle a man's mind. Men are more confrontational. Men are more posturing. Now, there are some slimy guys that are keyboard warriors that will say all this kind of stuff. Anyways, I'll get to the point. And all I was trying to tell them is that physically, for the most part, women don't really stand much of a chance fighting a man. So what's one of the things they can do? They can destroy someone's reputation by innuendo, stabbing somebody in the back, betraying a friend, betraying a secret, making something up that isn't true. He hit me. Yeah. She's talking bad about you, and that's it. And I said, I didn't really spend a lot of time with them because I felt very awkward. I do not feel awkward at all speaking to young men or men from my age, 58 and down, about just about anything that has to do with life. But I am very uncomfortable speaking to women about women's issues. And that is what I told them, that men have to worry about lust and their sexual desire, and women should be cautious about becoming too jealous or becoming a jealous harpy. And I did use the word harpy. And they looked at me like, what the hell is a harpy? And immediately, two of them were like looking up with her, and they just laughed. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So if you guys got any advice that I can talk to, and these, one of the girls is 13 and the oldest girl is 16. So 13, 15, and 16. And That's the only thing I could tell them, and I did tell them where I got that information. I'm a big fan personally of Jordan Peterson, and Jordan Peterson and when I was reading his stuff, he was always talking about this guy Carl Jung, and so I have bought his books, and I also have I have some of the books that Carl Jung has produced, and that is one of the things that Carl Jung also talks about. So that's what I tried to tell the ladies, because I don't think it's right. I don't think it's fair for men to try to talk to women about them. I think men should talk to women about how and what we want out of a relationship and what we expect out of a relationship, and that it's a 50-50 way, and those kind of things. Now I talk to them all the time. I talk to them about, I guess I did talk to them about more than that. I talked to them about being in shape. I talked to them about being feminine. I talked to them about having 2 ears and 1 mouth, listening twice as much as you speak. I also talked to them that the difference between men and women are that when information is being put out, when people talk to men, they have a tendency to take that as information and listen and then process it. Uh, Women hear information, and they have a tendency to respond right away, especially if you touch a nerve with them. They're definitely going to tell you they didn't like that, and it's not true, because they work more off their feelings. So, anyways, it was surprising for me. I'm glad there were three of them, so they couldn't say that I was alone with them. I'm very standoffish. I don't roll with women. I don't spar with women. I'm not. It's. I'm just not going to do it. Definitely not going to wrestle or roll with you as a woman. There's just no way I'm doing anything like that. Because you have. Anyways, that type of intimacy, and I'm not punching a woman. Will I defend myself against a woman? Yes. But sparring, I'm not. No. I just don't see it as any way you can win proposition. So it is what it is. Love you guys. You can tell I'm already uncomfortable about it. Love you guys. Stay safe and healthy. And if you don't mind, are any of you other guys getting severe weather warnings? Because for the rest of this week, I mean, at the bottom of my screen, I got this big red background with a white one in the middle of it talking about the weather alert. So, anyways, love you guys. Stay safe and healthy. Take care of each other if you can, and if you can't, you take care of yourself. And listen, I'm not interested in selling anything. I don't need your money. I don't want your money. I don't mean that to be disrespectful. I don't want to grow the channel. I don't want to have a brand. I don't want to be beholden to anybody else. I'm doing this as much for me as anybody else. This helps me just as much as anything else. And then there's these guys out there. They're awesome. Love them. Absolutely love you guys. Like a fart in a G-string. From West Texas, El Paso. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.